Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And I'm wondering if I'm being too picky here with these Knipex cutters. These are flush cutters. Very nicely made, beautiful finish. Spring-loaded, silky smooth, great handles. These are the 7803125s. I'm impressed with them. They're kind of an upgrade to this little pair of Kleins here. These are like $10. These flush cutters, which are kind of the same price as these even less expensive looking Kleins. But anyway, these, if you look at this on this Klein, fairly close in terms of the edges of the blades, the way they match up. Same on this one. This thing is just, this has been my go-to, just wonderful. Works great, price is right. I've got these basically inner tube together because of the spring loading there. But take a look at these Knipex here. As I get close, you can see there's actually a bit of offset on that blade. You can really feel it. I can snap my fingernail against it. Now I compared that to the snap-ons here. These are the 786 CFs, which are kind of my favorite go-to. Very strong, kind of overbuilt for just plastic zip tie flush cutters. But their finish, there's a little tiny bit of a step, but you don't really notice it. Otherwise, it's just silky smooth, wonderful match. My other Knipex stuff, such as these cutters, just outstanding finish work. I kind of was expecting, near perfection. Yes, it's a hand tool, but, I look at this thing, it's got like one job. And I'll show you it in operation in a moment, but just perfect alignment there. Another pair of Knipex here. Just outstanding. And then these. And you can see that they're off by a little ways. And is that too much? In fact, when you apply just a tiny bit of pressure when you're cutting, they separate even more. So let's take a look at this. Here's a zip tie. I will go up and snip it. And then look, and you can see there is a little bit that's not quite finished. And when I slide it out, show you again. Get that up against there. You can see that it's just not quite all the way down, and in fact sometimes slide it out and look, it's uneven. And this one's not too bad, but there's a little hook on the edge. How does that compare, say, to the snap-ons here? Snip these off. Nothing. Slide it out. It's perfect right across. I'll take my old cheap, inexpensive, beat up Kleins here. Snip that off. Take a close look. Silky smooth. Nothing. Try these guys again. Snip right up against that. Look at that. Smiley face. I mean, it's offset, and these little guys, that's what we're trying to avoid. So anyway, I'm not sure if this one just was at the low end of the quality control tolerances, but at the moment I felt it, I thought, what the heck? What's going on here? Because that's one of the first things you do sometimes. You get a new tool and you're feeling the blade, and there's a big step right there. They're not aligning quite right. It says they're new. See, on the package here, Knipex electronic component, 5-inch, new, but I'm not impressed. So I put an email in with with Knipex. We'll see what happens. Sorry if I've been mixing up Klein and Knipex. I'm talking about Knipex here. But anyway, these particular flush cutters that cost 3 times as much as these, and about half as much as these, are kind of a disappointment at the moment. I was expecting Klein or Knipex perfection, so I'm not sure what's up with Knipex. And by the way, you know, if you try to move these, I mean, they're rock solid. That's a grinding issue. That's not a, see, I'm even wiggling the handle and you don't see anything with the step. So it's not that. Whereas less expensive ones, you could probably wiggle the whole thing. But anyway, let me know if you think I'm being too picky or if there's a some issue that I've missed. But I'm curious. Little bit of maximum diameter. So I assume in millimeters, maybe 1.6 for copper and iron, 1 millimeter. I wanted them just for plastic. Maybe that's not what they're for. I don't know. Anyway, it's surprised me. But let me know what you think. And with that, Doc out.